Coffee is essential. Without it, like, we can't really function without it, right? And luckily I have good coffee available, which one would probably call espresso. But yeah, we all have our choices. This is mine. I had an old boss years ago saying that real men drink black coffee, preferably espresso. Yeah, here we are, drinking espresso. Yo, again, today I'm gonna add some running lights to my running boards. You ask me why? I like it. I like the look. And I will get them and show you. I have stuff. I should have 4. This is 3. Math is now on my strong side. These, maybe you can see, will be 1 in the rear, 1 in the front on the running boards. They are amber and they will be on all the time, kind of like running lights on the side of my running boards. A lot of running, but I like lights. I think lights are cool, especially amber lights. I'm weak for amber. Not amber as a person, but amber as a color on a vehicle. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna need to drill some holes, run some wires, do some fishy connections there, everywhere. But I'll take you along. You can follow me on my journey to greatness and amber running lights on running boards while I'm running from the law enforcement. Yeah. I'll see you when we go there. Yes. 1, 2, lights. 1 go there. Poof. 1 go there. Here. Poof. Wiring goes here, and then it disappears into the darkness. And then it will arrive here. I'm gonna wire it to that one, so the passenger side to that one, driver side to that one, or maybe both to the same. Let's see, I haven't decided, but according to my math it should be fine. These are LEDs, maybe 2 watt, 3 watt, whatever. I've replaced those with LEDs, both of them, 2. Factory OEM, it's halogen. They draw a lot more, higher wattage on those factory. So my theory, my math, I made a really good calculation, maybe, and my theory is that passenger side will be able to run these 2. The driver side will be able to run 2. And that way they will be working all the time. So when I unlock the truck, those come on, and those will also come on. Turn on, come on, turn on. They will turn on. They're not gonna come, they're gonna turn on. Yeah, very turny. Coming on. We have a drill. We have a tape measure. We have some tape. Tape is good when you want to make lines on stuff that is difficult to make lines or drawings on. we need a marker. I'm just gonna roughly measure the center so that it will look equal. Luckily no one can see both sides at the same time, so if it's a bit off, it's going to be a bit off. This is, well, it doesn't really matter, let me put it that way. There is a bit of an challenge here behind because there's not a lot of space, but I think I will be able to figure it out one way or another. Let's start with the hole. Pin will do the job. Maybe I'm not gonna measure here the space between the O and the R. It feels like it's fairly center, so we will make one line there, and here we can measure from the something to something. It's roughly there, and then we will put the center there. So now we have a cross that's almost not visible. Now it's more visible. So now I feel, I'm gonna move you, it looks fairly center. I'm happy with how center that is. So we shall take the drill and we shall drill a hole. It's a bit low, we will move it a bit up and we will just go to town. Now we have a hole. I measured the light, it should be 19, roughly 19, but it has a rubber grommet. So my plan is to make the hole 18 because of the rubber grommet. It's can stretch and bend and whatever. So I'm gonna first try with 18 and see if I can get it to fit. Now I have drilled the hole, so now I have reached a point of no return unless I want a hole there, but I want a light there. So let's continue with the drill, a bit step drill, it's called. I'd call it a step drill. There may or may not be a fancy name for it, but I feel step drill is a good way to name this piece of equipment. And I have 18 is the second last step. Let's see. Maybe I should check to be sure we are on point. The measurement. We will yet again check it just to be sure. So if I squeeze it a bit, then it's 18, and if I don't squeeze, it's 19. So we will go with 18 and let's see how that goes. We shall drill. I shall remove the stuff. We shall put it on one. We have now reached 16, so we have one more. The hole should now be 18, and if my calculations are correct, this one should fit. Usually my calculations are pretty poor, because math is not my strong side. So let's try to get these wires in there push it in. It won't push in, or will it? Should we put the grommet first and then the light? I'm not sure. Maybe we need a bigger hole, maybe not. We will try and see if it is success. It doesn't seem to be a success. I think we need bigger, because this won't fit in any shape or form. Well, yeah, in any, but not this shape or form. So let's go all the way to 20, because the edge is much larger, and there's plastic and there's metal and there's all kinds of funny stuff. And if it turns out that it's not gonna stay there as intended, we have glue. Glue will fix my problem. So let's just take one more. I took one more. Let's try again. Let's first try with everything as a kit together forever. Doesn't seem to work, so let's take grommet off, push grommet in first, and it may or may not want to be there. It seems to be the latter, or maybe not. It's kind of there, and boom. That's very successful, except top is now bottom and bottom is now top. It should be the other way around, and instead of flipping the truck upside down, I'm gonna wow, it's actually there. Let's get some helpful fingers in there. The grommet is doing its job. It's holding the light in place. Oh yeah. And now we shall find top. Top is top. Top is there. Then we push it back in. Oh yeah. The grommet is not flush around. I'm not very bothered with that, because the light itself is watertight, so the grommet is just there to keep it in place. But I'm very happy with how that sits. It's may or may not fall off. I don't think it will, because it was actually quite good in there. Let's move on to the next. I shall bring my equipment, and I shall bring you along on the ride to greatness. We will now try to do some kind of a copy-paste thing. Yeah, the copy-paste thing, I don't know. One light and 2 lights. I'll do the other side now. We're gonna do some wiring. It's wet on the floor. It's not good. But I ain't made out of sugar. I'm not gonna melt. I'll be fine. I guess I didn't film much of the process, but you know, when you're laying underneath the car, it's not that easy. Let's be honest. But hey, installed. Got some crash there. Drilled, installed. The grommet also there. The wiring is done. The wiring runs along the running board, so these two are connected, and they go across to the other side. I chose that was the easier way. And they are here and there, and then connected to the passenger side, and then the wiring runs along the existing wiring loom behind there, boom, and they are connected to that light over there. So it actually works. So for example, when I unlock the truck, they turn on. Amber light. Amber light. It's kind of more yellowish, but I feel that it matches pretty well with the factory. And same on the other side. And since they are LED, they don't draw that much. So it seems to be, they seem to have an equal amount of light output on both sides. Very happy with this. I have this on my own truck as well. It's just a thing. I like the amber lights on the side. I'm gonna do some housekeeping, take it outside. I think it'll look better outside. It's a bit dark, so I'll see you in a bit. Oh, we have it in all its glory. As mentioned, this may not be everyone's favorite look, but I like it. I had it on. So I've had it on almost all the trucks that I have. Just gives a nice added look. Guess it's the details that makes a difference. And it's clean as well. Judging by the temperature outside, hopefully it's gonna stay clean for a while. And yet another good test for the door locks to see if they still work or if they get stuck. That's about it for this time. Thank you for watching and have a great winter. Talk to you soon.